Hello friends! On the vast fields and in the jungles of America, dramatic wild boar hunts always take place. American farmers with their expert hunting skills took down countless giant wild boars to protect their crops and livestock from these aggressive animals. Are you curious about their dramatic hunts? Leave number 1 in the comments and we will explore this in the video. Under the shade of the forest, wild pigs reproduce rapidly and pose a strong threat to American agriculture. By 2023, economic losses have reached $2.5 billion due to their rapid increase. Each litter of mother pigs gives birth to about 412 piglets, creating a large number of wild boars, causing severe consequences for farmers. They destroy fields and bulldoze crops. And follow herds of 10 to 50, destroying everything in their path. With a weight of up to 200 pounds and a length of about 6 feet, the mother pig's jaws are sharp. They pose a major threat and often forage on farms, leading to conflicts with humans. Although many measures such as hunting and fencing have been tried, the number of pigs continues to increase. In cornfields, there is a diverse food source for stem borers, including young corn roots and other parts of the plant. The dense foliage of corn leaves and the height of the corn plant provide protection and shelter for wild pests, keeping them away from light and predators. The ideal habitat in cornfields is why forest worms like to hide here. Each year, wild boars cause significant damage to cornfields during the harvest season, estimated at up to $1 billion USD and accounting for about 15% of total production. If you think the wild pigs deserve to be dealt with, please leave number 1 in the comments section. However, wild pigs also bring some benefits to nature, helps disperse seeds, control small animal populations, and provide food for other predators. The mother pig often has to search for more food on the farm. This is the main cause of conflict between wild pigs and farmers. Although people have applied many measures to deal with wild boars, such as using traps and building fences, the number of wild pigs still increases. A quick fix to this problem is to use hunting to control the wild pig population and protect crops and people. Hunters need a valid hunting license issued by the state government after the hunter completes a safety course. During the day, wild boars are often wary, making them difficult to approach. Hunters need to have good shooting skills and the ability to move quietly to start hunting. Wild pigs can run at speeds of up to 30 feet per hour. This speed makes hunting difficult, especially in rough terrain. The fastest place to defeat wild pigs in America is the head and the part of the chest where the heart beats. Robbins is known as the Wild Boar Destroyer. He has killed more than 10,000 animals in his career. Because wild boars are often less alert at night. According to a study by the University of Texas, this makes it easier for hunters to approach and take down their prey. According to research, the number of wild pigs hunted at night accounts for about 60% of the total number of wild pigs hunted in Texas. Hunters must comply with local hunting laws and regulations. Helicopters have become an important element in wild boar hunting. Hunters can expand their search scope and accurately locate wild boar herds in a short time. The use of aircraft creates more favorable conditions for hunters when confronting large numbers. However, the cost of renting a helicopter for hunting is very expensive. Costs can range from $2,000 to $5,000 per hour, depending on the type of helicopter flight time and accompanying services. In addition, hunters also have to pay other costs such as ammunition, hunting licenses and fees for processing pork by helicopter. Wild boar hunting is a controversial activity. Many people believe that this is a cruel and unnecessary action. Using helicopters can affect the environment and other wildlife. Wild boar hunting is an activity that requires patience. Hunters may have to wait many hours to shoot down their prey when facing a herd of ferocious wild boars. They need to stay calm so they can carry out precise destruction. Hunting tools are carefully prepared. Especially hunters need to have a solid understanding of wild boar behavior to predict the direction of movement of their prey and have an effective hunting strategy. farmers' wild boar hunting skills are passed down from generation to generation, helping them protect their crops and livestock from wild boars. Staying alert and observing your surroundings while hunting is important to ensure safety and success during the hunt. Some people do not agree with the above method of killing wild boars because they think that this action hurts wild boars and is inhumane. Do you agree with killing wild boars as above? Please comment number 1 if you disagree, and number 0 if you agree. You wouldn't believe the pressure Russian farmers are facing when dealing with wild boars. Their invasion devastated farmers' property, causing about $40 million in damage to peanut crops and $61 million to corn crops. Last year, a recent study by researchers at the Granian University of Cuba reported that the optimal time to prevent damage and potential economic losses from wild warfare is just before planting. According to research results, agricultural fields located near forests are the main habitat of pigs. This is also the reason why cornfields are more affected. Cornfields often have a large shape, which is convenient for wild boars to choose as a hiding place and provides a significant food source. In addition, the natural landscape environment of Russian cornfields provides large spaces for wild boars to operate naturally without the intervention of hunters and hounds. Russian farmers have applied the method of using hunting dogs to deal with wild boars. This may surprise you, but it is a unique solution to this problem. If you support hunting dogs participating in wild boar hunting, please comment number 1 in the comments section. Pig hunting dogs are dogs with a strong body structure and incredible strength. With large size and strong muscles, they are equipped to conquer harsh mountain environments and confront wild nature. What's special about them is their ability to use their sense of smell, helping them detect and track wild boars in dense forests. In addition, loyalty is the outstanding characteristic of this hunting dog. They have the ability to understand and follow the trainer's instructions. During training, wild boar hunting dogs are taught how to accurately recognize and react to the tracks and feelings of wild boars. They are also trained to hunt with teammates, creating efficiency in the hunting process. After being trained, the dogs will be assigned the task of hunting. Their first task is to deal with the aggression of wild boars, which is an effective measure to help hunters avoid danger. However, it should be noted that this method should only be practiced by hunters licensed to participate in hunting in Russia. The law allowing hunters to hunt wild boar with hunting dogs is stipulated in the Forestry Code of the Russian Federation. The deadline for licensing hunting dogs is the same day as the wild boar hunting season, which lasts from September to February. The results of this measure may be surprising, with one 420-pound wild boar caught, an impressive figure. However, some believe that the use of hunting dogs to hunt wild boars by Russian farmers is a cruel act, misunderstanding that it is used for efficiency. If you think this view is correct, leave a number 2 and a comment in the comments section. Hounds can only attack wild boars that are not too large. When confronting a herd of wild boars, hunting dogs do not show fear or anxiety. Regardless of the hunting terrain, hunting dogs always try their best to chase and take down their prey, showing excellent fighting spirit and perseverance in pursuing and facing wild boars. Now is the right time to go hunting. Early in the morning when Russian hunters begin to prepare for their hunt, they check their equipment and make sure that the hunting gear is fully and neatly packed in the hunting carts that they move to areas where wild boars have hidden under the rising sun. The farmer called his hounds, and the hunt officially began. Smart hunting dogs began to follow the synthesized sounds of wild boars in the deep forest. They are often retained by hunting dogs and targeted at vulnerable parts such as the neck, ears, and hind legs, weak points of wild boars that make them more vulnerable to attack. The confrontation between hunting dogs and wild boars happens quickly, usually lasting only a few minutes until the wild boar can no longer resist. Once they have taken down the wild boar, the hunter gives the signal, and the hound stops after being called by name or receiving a specific signal, ensuring that no unnecessary injuries occur. While hunting, Russians often carry a hound team consisting of 3 large hounds and 2 small hounds. Large dogs weigh around 70 to 80 pounds each, while small dogs weigh around 40 pounds. Using hunting dogs and hunting guns not only brings joy and excitement to hunters, but also ensures their safety from potential dangers. Hunting dogs are trained to detect and track wildlife without much human intervention, helping to minimize the risk of contact with wild animals. Additionally, the use of hunting dogs has proven effective in controlling and reducing wild boar numbers by 70 to 80% across Russia. This helps protect the field from their destruction and significantly reduces costs for the hunter. Although the use of hunting dogs has been beneficial in controlling feral pig populations in Russia's grasslands, there are still some communities that do not support this method. One of the main reasons is concern about cruel treatment of invasive wild hunting dogs. Some people believe that the use of hunting dogs can cause unnecessary suffering to wild boars when attacked by a large number of hunting dogs. In addition, some communities are also concerned about the disturbance in the natural balance and the impact on the ecosystem caused by hunting. They claim that controlling large numbers of wild pigs could cause unwanted environmental pollution. What do you think about Russian hunters' new method of dealing with invasive wild pigs? If you support hunting wild pigs with hunting dogs, please leave comment number 1. If you disagree with this method because you are concerned about injury to the hunting dogs, please comment 0 and share your opinion with us. Thank you for accompanying us. Click the like button to motivate us to produce more videos on how to deal with invasive animals. The swamp rat was introduced to California in the 1819s, quickly becoming a serious invasive problem. Outstanding fertility is one of the outstanding features of this species, with each female able to give birth to 6 to 12 offspring per litter. The combination of fertility and adaptation to a variety of habitats has made the marsh rat a significant threat to both forests and dry lands. California's coastal areas have abundant food sources, making them ideal hiding places for swamp rats. However, their destructive habits can have serious consequences, including digging to build nests and searching for food, leading to coastal erosion and endangering both communities and infrastructure. Floor. Swamp rats can also invade parks and natural areas, destroying natural landscapes and causing biodiversity problems. According to the California Department of Marine Conservation and Conservation, CDFW, swamp rats are one of the greatest threats to biodiversity in California and cause an estimated $100 million in economic losses per year, including damage to agriculture due to crop destruction. To control marsh rat populations, the California Department of Forestry and the California Department of Marine Conservation, CDFW, have implemented a hunting strategy in coastal and inland areas. These areas often have rich food sources and ideal living conditions for this mouse species. This strategy includes using boats to reach hard-to-reach areas, as well as using special glasses to search for marsh rats in grassy and shaded areas. The use of hunting equipment and rat detectors is important to ensure effective population control. Hunting tools with small caliber bullets are used mainly to catch rats. Hunters often move from other regions to these swamp areas to participate in hunting journeys. They move through dense grass to search for rats, and small boats help them reach and harvest the rats quickly. Swamp rats often have the habit of living in groups, so no place should be missed in their population control. Hounds have become an effective control method for marsh rat populations, especially in areas that are difficult for humans to reach by traditional means. They have the ability to detect traces of swamp rats, such as smells, noises, and footprints, and then chase and capture them to help hunters kill them. The fur of swamp rats helps dogs detect them, and their flexible and quick movement in swamp environments is a great advantage, helping them find and chase rats effectively. They are not only an effective tool in the strategy of controlling swamp rat populations, but also a testament to the cooperation between humans and animals in maintaining natural balance. The strategy for harvesting swamp rats after hunting often involves taking them home and processing them into special dishes. Have you ever tried eating mice? Their flavor is very unique and delicious. It feels like eating chicken. Using mouse traps is also an effective measure to partially control the swamp mouse population. These types of traps can be placed in areas frequented by rats, providing an additional layer of control for their populations. If you have any alternative strategies or insights to better control marsh populations, leave all your comments and thoughts below in the comments section. From the 1850s until now, the number of fed cats has increased to 3 million, becoming one of the most significant wild cat species in Australia. It is estimated that from 1.4 to 6.3 million feral cats have become a serious threat to wildlife in this country. They were initially brought into Australia to control the rat population, but when they became feral, they became uncontrollable and began preying on wild species, causing ecological imbalance. The reason why the number of feral cats has increased so much is because feral cat populations are able to sustain themselves and reproduce successfully thanks to abundant food sources. Females can give birth on average twice per year, allowing for a significant increase in the number of feral cats in Australia. First, the fur cat's breeding time takes place in spring, and then again in late summer and early fall. After birth, they will stay with their mother until about 7 months old, after which they disperse and live alone. This led to a rapid increase in the feral cat population, with each individual giving birth to dozens of different litters, causing them to invade all over Australia. While the number of feral cats has spiked, Australians have faced food shortages due to their invasion. Using equipment such as infrared goggles and flashlights is necessary to locate feral cats in the dark, and shooting distances at night need to be calculated precisely to ensure effectiveness. To ensure safety during hunting, the hunter needs to achieve the appropriate distance from the target without endangering himself or surrounding creatures. Choosing the right location is an important part of this process, helping them have a clear view and avoiding endangering other animals, especially rabbits that can be mistakenly shot during the process of hunting wild mice. In addition to using hunting tools, Australians also use cage traps to catch feral cats, a method considered safe and not harmful to them. The process of installing cage traps requires caution and understanding of this animal's behavior. Choosing an installation location is usually near areas where feral cats often appear, or places with signs of them such as footprints or cat feces. Cage traps should be placed in safe places, away from risks to humans and other animals. Next, you need to prepare an attractive bait such as food or a scent that your cat likes. After choosing the bait, carefully place it in the trap to ensure the attraction is not reduced. Traps are often placed in areas where cats are commonly found, such as urban areas where they often forage for food. Organizations or government agencies often conduct medical examinations and markings before releasing them or implementing sterilization measures to minimize the impact of feral cats on biodiversity and predict the effects of feral cats. Them to Australian wildlife. They are often transferred to sterilization areas for health checks and to determine whether they carry any diseases. The sterilization process not only helps control the increase in feral cat numbers, but also ensures that subsequent releases do not cause loss of biodiversity or spread of infectious diseases. Treatment of the disease has played an important part in reducing the number of feral cats each year in Australia. thanks to the effectiveness of the feral cat management program. The number of cats in the wild has decreased significantly, helping the country's ecological balance. This proves the success of using traps. Veterinary centers are also especially interested in choosing sterilization tools from leading brands such as Becton Dickinson, BD, Medtronic, 3M, and many others, offering a wide range of cat sterilization tools, from separators and needles to the top players. For an experienced veterinarian, it is very important to perform the surgery correctly and require the cat to fast and drink water before surgery. Instructions on sterilization of instruments need to be carried out properly and ensure quality. Closely monitor your cat's health condition and provide them with appropriate nutrition. They require recovery time after sterilization surgery, which usually takes 10 to 14 days. Some people do not support the hunting of feral cats because they believe that cats also play an important role in the local ecosystem and contribute to the natural balance. They are actually arguing that feral cats are not the only cause of biodiversity loss, and that there are other methods of controlling feral cat populations that do not require hunting. Some people are also concerned about the negative effects of feral cat removal on other animals and the natural environment. They argue that eliminating feral cats could have a series of undesirable consequences, including an increase in rodent populations or the proliferation of other pest species. After watching this entire video, what do you think about the measures to deal with the feral cat problem? Please comment number 1 if you have a cat and share your views.